Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of VCF Breakroom Chats. I'm Alina Thailander, your host and product marketing engineer for VMware Cloud Foundation here at Broadcom. My focus is on cloud infrastructure automation, more specifically VCF automation, which is a crucial component of VCF and what makes the private cloud self-service experience work smoothly. Today, we're diving into the journey of this component, and we'll discuss topics from tackling real customer challenges to introducing the innovations of VCF 9.0. I'm super excited to have Shanky Chandragori with us today. He's a director of product management at Broadcom, and he has over 25 years of experience in the infrastructure and cloud space. He has been instrumental in product development from the early days of servers, storage, networking, and now he's embracing the future by focusing on cloud and cloud services. And we know these are things that will shape the digital landscape. Shank is going to give us an insider view on how our private cloud platform has evolved, and also we'll talk about the exciting advancements that have shaped its path. Thank you for joining us, Shanky.
Glad to be here, Arina.
To start, can you elaborate on the underlying philosophy that has guided the development of VCF automation, and what are some of the core principles that influenced your product decisions?
Definitely. Our core philosophy is to build a seamless self-service experience for VCF private cloud, building on top of our strong foundation of compute, storage, and network virtualization. We aim to make VCF private cloud completely self-service consumable, very similar to native public cloud experiences. This means offering out-of-the-box cloud services that our application teams can self-serve. And we also want to enable cloud administrators to carve out their infrastructure amongst different application teams, mirroring public cloud organizational structures such as organizations and member accounts in AWS for application teams to provision EC2, EKS, and other services.
Okay, great. Moving on to the latest release, what were the main objectives that you aim to achieve with the release of VCF Automation 9.0? And I'm particularly interested in how it influences the adoption and consumption experience for customers, because I honestly think it's an important topic to address.
Yeah, I can think of three key objectives that we wanted to achieve with VCF Automation 9.0. Number one, self-service of cloud services. We offer a range of self-serviceable cloud services, including virtual machines, Kubernetes, network, storage, and data services, and more. And specifically, we focused on making the Kubernetes service really top-notch, ensuring it's fully CNCF compliant, self-serviceable, scalable, and reliable. And our Kubernetes service also includes essential packages that are required by the application teams to build modern workloads. Number two is about secure multi-tenancy, enabling our enterprise customers as well as service providers to securely isolate infrastructure for different customers, lines of businesses, and application teams, and also enforce policies for each of the lines of business and application teams. So Broadcom IT is a good example of a customer, internal customer, that is currently leveraging this capability to carve out VCF amongst the different internal divisions within Broadcom with strict isolation. And we are seeing that this value is also being recognized by customers who desire similar functionality in their own environments for carving out infrastructure amongst different lines of businesses and departments. And therefore, we are embedding the secure multi-tenancy directly into the product. And number three is ease of use. Throughout the development of all the new features, ease of use remained a paramount objective for us. And ease of use spans all the way from development of the appliance, which is the VCF automation appliance, which is now consolidated into fewer components, all the way into user experience within the product as well. So the goal is to allow users to quickly begin consuming the product instead of spending a lot of time in complex setups.
Thank you so much. That was really useful. Um, Shifting gears a little bit, we often hear that the development journeys come with their share of hurdles to say. Um, can you discuss any challenges faced during the development of VCF Automation 9.0 and how those challenges were overcome?
Yeah, that's a great question. While we introduce a lot of great capabilities, it's never without challenges, right? We all know that. Um, when we were building VCF automation, it was actually built as a union of three very proven capabilities in our VMware portfolio. vSphere, with all the rich set of services that it has. ARIA automation, which has very powerful blueprinting, catalog, and governance capabilities. And vCloud Director, which is very robust with its secure multi-tenancy. And we brought these three capabilities together for a consolidated self-service private cloud experience with VCF automation. And while doing so, we wanted to ensure that we are enabling our existing customers to smoothly transition to this new experience. So we had to put in significant effort and also carefully design VCF Automation 9 to ensure that our existing audio automation customers can seamlessly upgrade to this new experience.
Awesome. Yeah. We covered challenges. Now I want to hear more about customer feedback because it's always interesting to hear how customer feedback shapes product development. And I wanted to ask what customer feedback significantly influenced the new capabilities introduced in VCF Automation 9.0. And I wanted to see if you could provide a couple of specific examples.
Yes. Alina, I need to tell you this. Every capability that we build is always influenced by customer needs. We gather customer feedback through multiple channels, including advisory boards, VMware Explore, ongoing customer engagements, support calls, and more. And let me share maybe a few top capabilities that I can directly attribute to feedback from customers. Number one, self-service with the flexible consumption options. So I already talked a lot about how we are enabling self-service with VCF automation. And our customers have different preferences for how they want to consume these services. And they want to be able to consume through UI, API, Terraform, GitOps. And we deliver all of those consumption options with VCF Automation 9. Number two, faster Kubernetes releases with long-term support. Customers that we spoke with wanted us to keep up with upstream Kubernetes releases. And typically, upstream Kubernetes releases are released every, few months, like 4 to 6 months. And we make sure that we keep our Kubernetes releases within 8 weeks of when a new release is available upstream. And we also do so with long-term support for the Kubernetes that we are introducing with VCF automation. And this is all based on customer asks. And then number three is around operational visibility for the application teams. So the application teams that we have spoken with have always asked us to provide more native insights related to their workload operations. In VCF Automation 9, we offer out-of-the-box visibility of workload operations, including CPU utilization, memory utilization, storage utilization for the customers' virtual machines, Kubernetes clusters, and more.
Okay. For my last question, looking ahead, are there any exciting roadmap items related to VCF automation that you can share? And I'm particularly thinking of any announcements that were made at the recent Explore event, right? Because I'm sure that on this topic, our audience is very eager to hear what's next.
Yes, while VCF Automation 9 is loaded with features, I'm also very excited about the roadmap that we have planned for VCF Automation. If you followed our Explore announcements, you would have already heard that we have partnered with Canonical to deeply integrate their images into our private cloud consumption experience. This allows our application teams to provision virtual machines and containers with out of the box OS images, secure container images, and also images with AI drivers and more. Another capability that we are introducing is around Kubernetes policy management. VKS cluster management is what we call. It was previously referred to as transformation control or TMC. And this VKS cluster management capability is embedded in VCF automation. And with this capability, platform engineers can now centrally view Kubernetes clusters across regions, manage policies for them, manage the packages, and more. And lastly, we will be introducing the ability to self-service entire applications, not just VMs or containers. I'm talking about entire application. This is a lab as a service kind of capability. It was previously known as VApp in our vCloud Director product, and it is designed to be incredibly fast for repeated cloning and provisioning of an entire application. So if you're familiar with our VMware hands-on labs, you know that you can provision an entire VMware lab environment in a few minutes or less. And this speed is possible by the ability to self-service an entire application, which in this case is a lab example. And a similar capability is available for all customers through VCF automation as part of our roadmap.
Thank you so much, Shanky, for sharing your invaluable insights on the development and philosophy behind VCF Automation 9.0. This discussion has truly been inspiring, and like always, it's been a pleasure to chat with you.
Likewise, Alina, I thoroughly enjoyed this conversation. Thanks for having me.
And to our audience, thank you so much for joining us on this episode of VCF Breakroom Chats. We truly appreciate your time and interest in the evolving landscape of VMware Cloud Foundation automation. Be sure to join us next time when my colleague Taka Uenishi will engage with Raghav Gopalan to explore newly released features of VCF Automation 9.0 and how they come together to create this thing that we call a smarter way to a unified private cloud consumption experience. We look forward to having you with us again for what promises to be another insightful conversation. This is your host, Alina Thailander, signing off. And until we meet again, stay bright and keep on smiling.